around with the real law. If this man spoke to us and asked me for the name I use, I'd do business with him. But he asked me to claim the name I use, and I don't understand that. I don't understand it. According to the birth certificate, the name I use is Crown Property. So he's misleading us by asking us to claim the name anyway. It's not my fault. Folk aren't privy to the knowledge that all this is prepaid by the public trust and taxes, and every charge on top's fraudulent. I'm a man of facts, not fiction. Don't speak nonsense. Same with these officers. They're here to try and mislead me to claim details that belong to their gaffers, and they ain't gonna get it. I'm happy to speak to them if they speak facts to me. You know, we'll see now. Video gold. Right, there's a few here. There's a few here now. Video gold. 2 coppers here. I'm fully armed with law. We'll speak to them, innit? I'm filming for my own protection. Alright. Alright, overseer. I'm filming for my own protection.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. I've got my camera on as
Yeah,
well.
I know. This is a civil matter. I'm struggling to find what you're here for.
Okay, so
it's a civil matter between the name and the name.
I'll just explain why I'm here first for you. The reason I'm here is that the train manager was called in to say that he's asked you for a ticket.
Yeah.
You've not been able to provide him with a ticket.
No, they refused to cash it for a drink, for a beverage. I don't think it's a fit for service purpose. I won't pay someone to wash windows with dirty water, right? So if they're refusing me life-giving water and drinks and beverages, right? But they want cash, they want legal tender for a ticket, a piece of paper. I'm sorry, but that doesn't make sense. On the way into the station named Doncaster, there's folk living on the doorstep, dying in the street of addiction, begging. So these guys want me to pay for a service that's not fit.
So they wanted you to pay for your journey?
They want, no, not my journey, just the
If you see something,
keep going.
I'll wait till that's finished, because that's just fear-mongering.
Alright.
Just fear-mongering. I'm sick of it. This is what I mean. I'm sick of being fear-mongered. I'm sick of being made mentally twisted. Just because these have lost me hundreds of pounds. Late trains, missed trains. Every time I walk into a station, I'm begged from. And I'm speaking to you with peace, honour, respect. I'm not trying to upset you.
I'm not trying to upset you.
No, but this man asked me to claim a name, right, that belongs to the state. Verified by contract, the birth certificate. So, I'm a man of facts, brother, yeah? I'm a man of facts. The name I use belongs to the Crown. Verified by contract, the birth certificate. If he spoke to me factually and said, what's the name you use, I'd do business with him. But he's tricking me, he's misleading me
He's not trying to trick you. Can I explain what he was asking?
He's misleading me I know exactly what he's doing. He's misleading me to claim details that belong to the bar. He's tricking me into an act of incorporation.
No, that's not what he's trying to do. He's
So it's
asking
not?
you for a train ticket, which you didn't have. You've been on a train.
Yeah, I've used the train,
Yeah, you've used the train without a ticket.
Which I've paid for by taxes.
No, it's not. You don't pay for
The
trains by
public,
taxes.
does the public trust not subsidise corporations?
Not how it works.
How is it not?
So it's not how it works.
The government bought this.
So that gentleman was wanting you to pay for a ticket.
The
You refused to pay for a ticket.
The government.
So all he has to do is then get your name and address so we can issue you.
That's what I mean. See, you're confusing me there. You've just said your name and address, and the name I use belongs to your boss, and the address is registered to that name. So that name, that address
He's asking you for a name and
I
address.
don't own a name and an address. That's what I mean. I don't understand.
So
I don't understand legalese, mate. I speak fact. There is a name I use. There is an address I use.
Okay, and what's
but
that?
you're not asking me that. You're asking me
what's the name and address you use?
Thank you. Thank you for speaking factually to me.
Okay.
I use the name Philip Hartley for contract.
Philip Hartley.
Is that where you live?
That's where. No, that's. I'm living in front of you right now, 24/7.
Is that where you sleep at night?
I stay at that address.
Where you reside?
That's the address I use.
Okay, well, that was
For contract. You're about to create a contract right now between a corporate name British Transport Police and the surname that I use. Now you need consent to do that. You need me to act incorporated to agree.
Okay.
And if I don't agree, I'm not obliged to claim details that belong to your bosses, but I am obliged to rebut anyone claiming that I own the details that belong to your bosses.
Okay, so
it's my moral duty.
So the name you use again, just
The name I use is Philip Hartley. That's the name I use, but you didn't ask me that. You said, what's your name?
Is it
Philip? How was
I'm called Philip. The surname, exactly, yeah. It's Hartley. I'm just fully aware of the corporate nonsense. When I'm on the train, I don't like legalese. I don't like the tannoy lying to me saying we're arriving at a label. We're not arriving at Peterborough, we're arriving at the station named Peterborough, as a matter of fact. Okay. I don't speak fiction, I don't speak falsehoods. I'm a man of the truth. Okay. This is the true law. This is the law. Every legalese that you're enforcing, every legal act you enforce is derived from the law. And the second commandment is to not create a graven image and bow to it. So, anytime you ask me to claim details that don't belong to us, you're asking me to breach the second commandment.
Can I ask you now,
Brother
what is the date of birth you use?
The date of birth I use is 18th for the, thank you mate, 18th for the 6th, 1983. If they want to send a charge to that name, that's fine. I'll take it up with that, and that's a civil matter, like you know guys. You guys shouldn't be used to force folk to act incorporated. That's not how this is supposed to be going. Folks should have full disclosure that they use a corporate entity for commerce, for contracts, writings, dealings, transactions and proceedings. I know I'm not obliged to perform, and it's all acts and statutes. I don't like that, mate. That's black and white. It's the pirate colours, right? It's not red, white and blue, which is the United Kingdom Corporation. That represents the bar, a bastardised Union Jack pirate colours, man. Okay. I'm just a man of honour.
And if you don't like it, that's well within your right.
It's not like it. I just don't like false things. I like the truth.
Have you served in the forces?
No, I haven't, mate. I've served the Lord. I served the Creator only. My brother, this is my true life manual, right? This is the manual of life. This beautiful gospel. And yes, there's lots of legalese in it, but once you know legalese and once you can differentiate from precise English and legalese, and you can remove dog Latin from text in the head, then you're flying, mate. You can see the lies. I mean, every day it reinstates to me how much the legal system is covering the truth. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree.
Agree.
I'm happy that the details you've given me check out.
They do.
Are you happy for me
to pass arrest us?
No, nothing to arrest you for.
Thanks, because no, but you know the Doncaster ones, the ones that act at Doncaster, they give me so much grief, mate, and it's only, I promise you, because I filmed the folk on the street, they called me, because I filmed folk on the street asking for drugs money from the folk that pay to use the service. Come on, think about it. There's folks outside the train station, yeah, that aren't using the train station, they're only using the commuters. And if you guys are called by a train manager and you're here like that, but leave folk all day begging, what's going on? There's something wrong. And if they're refusing cash for a coffee and a beverage but want it for a ticket, mate, that makes me upset. I don't feel like that's a fit for purpose service.
Philip, just changing the subject, where were you trying to travel to?
I'm actually trying to get to a place named March to visit my nana's headstone. And I've got money and I'm gonna get a ticket.
That sounds good to me.
Promise you. Right?
Do you want to come with us to get a ticket to March?
Yeah. Come on then.
We'll sort that out for you, mate.
Thanks. And thanks for not being aggressive, intimidating. Because I have mental problems real bad, and I suffer, and folk of authority seem to play on it, you know, and tweak it, and to push buttons.
Well, anything we can do to make things easy,
I think
let us know, right?
Thank you, brother. I think